In communities still divided, Protestant unionist from Catholic nationalist, the past is hard to shake off.
Even though we have a peace process here, it's probably more of a negative peace that those guys are taking. It's not a positive peace because they still have grills in their windows. There's still a lot of securitisation around here.
Community activists on both sides witness regular confrontations between young people who weren't even born when the Good Friday Agreement brought peace to Northern Ireland in 1998.
It has kind of brought back all that sort of old memories of traumatic times where that was a constant here as well. And it is unfortunate that this has passed to another generation of young people who are basically going out and going out of their way to attack the other community.
Some fear that a fragile peace could falter, with tensions raised further by post-Brexit customs checks between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK under the so-called Northern Ireland Protocol. For unionists, it's a stake through the heart of what they stand for, causing loyalist paramilitary groups to withdraw their support for the Good Friday Agreement.
Any major decision affecting the Northern Ireland community had to have the consent of both communities. In the case of this protocol, effect has been given just to the nationalist side of the agreement. In other words, there has been broad respect that there should not be a hard border on the island of Ireland. But equally, there cannot be a hard border or regulatory border between Northern Ireland and the rest of our own country. That simply is anathema to unionism.
So how much of a threat is there to peace in Northern Ireland? Well, observers, including the police force, don't believe there are many among the former paramilitaries who want a return to violence. But there's no denying that unionists and therefore harder-line loyalists have been badly let down by the Brexit negotiations. And there's very real anger about that. Feelings that loyalist activists warn shouldn't be overlooked.
If the concerns of young loyalists and the concerns of the wider unionist community are persistently ignored, then what's going to happen is that anger is going to have nowhere to go. And when you have all this pent-up anger and you've nowhere to direct it, then you're into very dangerous territory. And once that genie gets out of the bottle, it's extraordinarily difficult to put it back in again. And that's the concern.
The Good Friday Agreement is underpinned by public support, and it will likely stand regardless of the loyalists' move. But as long as there remains no alternative to a sea border between Northern Ireland and Great Britain, that anger will grow, threatening to spill over into something worse. Jonah, Al Jazeera, Belfast.